Happy Friday, everyone. Since it's the end of the week and we're getting into the holiday season, I wanted to just show you some additional stuff I've picked up and also talk a little bit about some projects I'm planning to get into. So let me start with some very neat stamps that a friend of mine got me. We can just sort of see what we got for Christmas. They're mostly cat themed, so I'm just putting them against the blue so it's easier to see. Starting out with some sentiments, and then there are other sentiments that are very similar to this. Not sure of the brand. They all came sort of as unlabeled stamps off Amazon, as one sometimes does. I guess these are hard to see with the glare. Sorry about that. I guess I'll do that. So a lot of dogs, a lot of cats, a lot of just pets generally, in a few different styles. And then these I'm particularly happy about. They're coffee and tea cups. Well, like coffee mug or travel things and teacups. And I did get a similar stamp in one of the kits I got out of the Advent calendar. So that's pretty cool. So that is what I got for Christmas. And let us get into things. I guess I'll do these in order. I have one and a little bit of cat scrappiness things, so I think I'll lead off with those. The second one, or the one I'm opening right now, just was a couple things that had been forgotten by me from my first order. Wow. This guy is, if you get into it. Goodness. And here we go. Oh, this is a different thing. Okay, this is not cat scrappiness, but this is a Grinch theme stamp set I got from Gina Marie Designs. A lot of very traditional Grinchy things. I think will be great for some of the Christmas cards I'm going to work on. So this package is from Cat Scrappiness. I can tell because it has a logo on the back that says that. But anyway, it's been a week. But as you might guess, the Grinch stuff is primarily for Christmas cards. And this is the cat scrappiness stuff. And there's a little bonus pack. You can open that first since it's on top. See what we get. Usually they're like glitter samples and things of that nature. Oh no, it's just some glitter that I ordered. This is Cheers. It's got like champagne glasses and stars and stuff. And I got that to go with these Happy New Year mini shaker kits. This basically has the laser cut piece and then the acetate and some foam. It is not self-adhering, just FYI, because I made that mistake the first time. So you want to use glue to put that all together. Got a little real bonus pack. Got a cute little candy cane, some sticky notes, a little bit of star glitter again, which is very seasonally appropriate, and a little scratch off for a coupon. I kept seeing this front panel, which does buffalo plaid, as you might guess, pretty much everywhere, so I was really excited to pick it up and play with it. Then I got some standard dies, because I didn't have hexes or arches, so those are pretty much both a stitched pattern. And then some rope dies for, your standard A2 sizes. And that's my cat. A Hello Word die. From their most recent release, this is a birch tree background, and it kind of does a couple neat things. It will, it will emboss out the birch trees, but it will punch out stars. So you basically have a empty panel here where you can put an empty area where you can put like a snowbank, but then it basically will do the whole background. And then I got snowflake dies for an upcoming project. And then I saw this really cute Father's Day related one that has like hammers and screwdrivers and nuts and stuff, and it has some really cute sentiments as well. Thanks for always building me up. Sorry, it was such a tool. I feel like I'll be using that one at some point. And one brand I haven't gotten stuff from in a while is Gina K. I actually picked up one bonus item and her winter card kit or box, or I forget exactly what they call it, but you know what I mean. So let's take a look at this in real life. I was very pleased with her last offering, so let's see what we get. We get a incentive stamp set because I spent too much money. This has lots of things about Christmas, Merry Christmas, a lot of smaller stamps, which are nice to just sort of embellish the background on things, which pairs nicely with, I finally picked up the Wreath Builder Kit. Essentially, the way this works is you have a few circles here to just sort of ground your wreath, but then all these little stamps are used with the Wreath Builder to basically rotate your card front and stamp in 8 positions, essentially. So those are the extra things. I actually got the Wreath Builder last year, but this was sold out, so I wanted to pick it up because it really, it's a nice way to, you can basically layer up as many of these things as you want. So it produces a really nice look at the end of the day. This, if you may have seen it from others, I don't actually remember the precise name of this card kit, except that the cheat sheet will tell me. It is Holiday Cheer. And it allegedly comes with a free gift, sort of. So we can look at what we get. So we get a lot of Merry Christmas sentiments. Get a very cute gnome. A sort of sweaters, a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. That's sort of the more whimsical set in the mix. Then you have sort of the usual Gina K sophisticated look that you're probably used to if you look at her stuff a lot. You know, very, very good for silhouette cards. You know, you could just stamp this in black on top of a watercolor background and basically be good to go. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and then a number of sub-sentiments. The purpose of this guy is to basically be a like an ornament holder, and then you can put any of these on, or if you have any ornament stuff, you can do that. This is the free kit that comes with it, basically, which gives you a lot of neat little buildings, which I like because they're not specifically Christmassy, so you can do a lot with that. And then we get coordinating dies for both of those stamp sets. Yeah, so we had the coordinating dies for both of those, and some Connect glue, and this feels like paper, but let me see if it's something a little more special than that. And the smaller size of the Connect glue. Let me look at our sheet and see if I missed talking about anything. Pre-cut layering white strips, 4 by 5.5. sorry, 5.5 by 8.5. So you basically have pre-made card bases. Here you see the free gift, to basically build a winter scene. Here you can kind of see the outline dies. These are the outline dies with the stamp sets that we just looked at. So pretty cool. They've been kind of going away for a while from colored cardstock, which I'm not quite sure if I have an opinion on, if I like that or not. I kind of liked how they would give you colorways in some of the older kits, but I kind of get that, like, if everybody has ink, they can basically make white cardstock whatever color they want. So, for Christmas, New Year's, I saw that Catherine Pooler had a new release, which I wound up picking up, and per usual, their packaging is awesome. It actually reminds me a lot of Spellbinder's packaging. So, this is their Cracking Good Time bundle, and then some ink in addition. So let me move the ink to the side, and we can take a look at that in a second. It is their Luxe collection. So we get some sort of greenish blue glitter. We get the Elated word die, and then some sentiments to go with it. Hard to see in reverse, but I promise it says Elated. But this is sort of their celebration set. And then you can see the next piece here of that is their Christmas crackers, which you can kind of use. I don't know. My family always did them on New Year's, so I'm planning to actually do more New Year's things with this than Christmas. But there you go. You can see the exploding cracker, all the little bits and bobs from here. You have your snowflakes, you have your explosions, your stars. We basically did this not the usual way. We always had crackers on New Year's, not on Christmas. And there's a bunch of coordinating pattern paper here. You can see the patterns. They're basically designed to go with the ink line I just picked up that I didn't have already. But you're dealing with basically some pretty saturated colors. And then this is, let me see if it shows you. No, so this is just sort of a lines background die. It essentially matches this kit. So I will move that stuff. And I'm planning to use these to do a whole round of New Year's cards, but if you are from England and do Christmas crackers, you probably do them more. I think most people do them more as a Christmas thing, but hey. So, a lot of really vibrant colors here. They're very saturated. This is their less muted line, essentially. I don't have any other inks out here other than Grass Skirt, which is also in one of their more vibrant lines. But yeah. Uptown feels very me. Glam feels very me. Got a nice sort of blue. You got kind of a nice pattern here with like a forest green and a blue green, and works well with sort of this guy, which is more of a spring green. So anyway, those are the things I have picked up for some type of finishing my Christmas cards, doing a new series of, probably a new card challenge series of New Year's, and then we have all those guys. The last thing I wanted to talk about is I wanted to dig back into the Sheetload of Cards archives to finally do the Christmas sheetload with the 12 by 12 paper that I haven't broken into yet. This is actually the August sketch, but I really liked it. And the other nice thing is it uses, your sort of standard pre-done card bases. So all we really need are to pick 3 patterns from our pattern paper book. And I can tell you, I'll show you the ones I'm thinking of. This is the Stardust Christmas from Michaels. I think this is open. Yeah. So the reason I bought this, if I can find it, is this pattern, which It's sort of red toned and then very gold. So I like that one a lot. I think you could mix in either the candy canes. I think this goes well as well because it's sort of a muted blue. And then you have sort of these purpley galaxy colors. I like this pattern paper a lot. The stars also would go well because they sort of have a gold color. Sorry, I'm a little off. And then these are more, ones like this are more intended as like actual scrapbook pages. But so, I mean, I think you could do this in the stars and the bling and have a really nice look to a card. But we'll see. Anyway, that's one of the two. And then then I also grabbed one to break into a new pattern paper pad that I have. Probably will be making some card bases with this. They are top folding, so I could just use existing card bases if I wanted to. But I picked up this pad of pattern paper from Spellbinders when it was on sale. And this is their Winter Wonderland, and it's got some coordinating ephemera, but it's got some very sort of vintage patterns. And I like that a lot, so I'm thinking that a lot of these will work in nicely. Particularly like the cardinal and the whole like this kind of Christmassiness. And there's some non-directional patterns like this snowflakes that's really cute. I guess we can look at this quickly and say, if we look at the sketch, so this piece of pattern paper yeah, so this works with directional papers because there's nothing that you're using in a different orientation. And then you're using one piece of paper, then you're using a piece of cardstock to make these white pieces, and then you're using something else to do all your matting. But basically, I wanted to try that out. And I do have the ephemera pack that comes with this, so that'll will be pretty straightforward. Yeah, I think those are the projects. I also want to try making a mini album in the near future, so I don't know. Well, probably more projects than time, but I am going to have some time off around the holidays soon, so that's pretty much what I'm thinking of doing. Anyway, thanks for checking this out. If you like haul videos, let me know. I really enjoy haul videos, but I know that they're sometimes can get a little long to watch.